Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Golden Flashes head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Golden Flashes offense will be first on the attack. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But, Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they maybe focus on him and make others beat you?
Well, they talked to us this week on defense, and they said, look, we want to play zone as much as we can. We need to bracket him as often as possible in and out, but we know he's going to line up in different spots, so obviously we've got to communicate. The one thing the quarterback told us this week is, I don't care where he lines up, and I don't care who they...
Caught, and he's got room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll run it. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Golden Flashes will punt this one away. Looked as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Wolverines offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's locked. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. They'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's blocked. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Red pass, it's complete. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Rid of it on the RPO.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They're working that left side. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Long way to go on second down. Straight ahead, it's Avant. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Right side, it's Samuel. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big...
Touchdown, Golden Flashes! They strike first. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So an 82-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Caught in the backfield. It's Dixon. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
The Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They'll line up for a second down play. They've been running it, but now the pass. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Searching for space. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Gonna run it. It's locked. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball.
He's going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Nestles it in at the 35. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rides to the back. Driven back.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Golden Flashes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
2nd down to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a 1st down. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Touchdown, Kent State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Eakin. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. First play of this drive. Makes the grab. Nowhere to go, and not much to show for that one. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the grab over the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Look out! And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Golden Flashes look to do some damage in the red zone. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his back in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. How are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Cuts it upfield. It's Love. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And finally, we see a little bit of that which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead.
Ready. 129, 122, go!
Out wide right, it's Buck. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 98 set to kick this one.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll move the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to go up top on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Back's got it on the screen. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And the Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw one first. Fires on the move. Holds on. It's Buck. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Wolverines. Oh, into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And he makes the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Golden Flashes will have it 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Max got it on the screen. There he goes. 10. Touchdown, Kent State. That one will give them the lead. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Wolverines!
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Throws it off the RPO. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Golden Flashes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. RPO complete. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job, not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Wide receiver comes in motion. Drops back on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Eakin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, gonna throw it. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Sells the run, looking to pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, it's Buck. Got some green grass. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Michigan! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. His third touchdown of this game, and his third on the season. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. Out of the gun, the give to the back. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass on second down. Caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. Gets it to the back. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. From the gun, they make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
The Golden Flashes are flying down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Floats it out in space. Great reaction by this defense immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Flips it out to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Golden Flashes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the right. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The Golden Flashes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So here comes the Michigan offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down.
Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
On the move, trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Calls his own number. Turning it on! Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got his man. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The ride. Finding some room. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And on 2nd and short, they'll send 3 receivers wide right. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Caught. Makes a man miss. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And the golden flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. And he's still running after the move. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Based on what we've seen, if you like offense, this is the game for you, and we've got a big 4th period waiting. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Right back to the well. All over him immediately.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Blasted as he lets it go. Left side is Dixon. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives them some breathing room. Now on first down from the 28. Hits inside, it's Love. He's got enough. At midfield, he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for a crease. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Samuel. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Tough to get a rhythm off the bench, and the first one is incomplete. The Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Quick give. It's Love. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quick give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows. He's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
He's got it. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Golden Flashes will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And
fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. The screen, he can go. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football.
Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Not much there, picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just feeds the running back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The golden flashes will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Making his first move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Leaves it in his belly. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Right side, it's Frost. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his target. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Hand it to the back. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And here's the thing, strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play calling.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Throwing right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Pulls it. And he's brought down after a short gain. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
That's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be